Sa paglaki ko, ang dami-dami kong pinangarap ng mga bagay-bagay. Kahit ngayon, ang dami kong gustong makamit. Araw-araw kong iniisip at araw-araw ko ding pinagpipilian sa mga to kung ano ba yung uunahin ko. Ang problema lang, sa dami nito, hindi ako makapili o madalas pinagsasabay-sabay ko. At pagkatapos ng araw, wala akong natatapos. Hi! Ako nga pala si renzdii o renzdii at itong video na ito ay tungkol sa multitasking. Ang nag-iisang rason kung bakit wala akong ma-accomplish o baka ikaw din. Mahilig akong magsulat ng mga ideas ko, whether it's for a video or life in general. Kung makikita mo yung Google Keep ko or any other note-taking apps or any notepad na nakakalat lang dyan, you'll see a lot of notes, ideas for a video. But the thing is, it's easy for me to jump from one idea to another without finishing any of it. Di pa ako tapos sa isa, sinisimulan ko na agad yung isa. Ang nangyayari sa huli, punong-puno ko ng mga idea na hanggang intro lang. And sometimes, it's also applicable to my life, kung ano yung mga ginagawa ko sa pang-araw-araw. Sa pagbibihis, madalas pinagsasabay ko ang pagtututbrush at pagdadamit. Kala mo naman, kaya talagang pagsabayin. I only have 2 hands. Sa paggawa ng mga script for my videos, I tend to jump from one content to another. Hanggang nawawala na yung interest ko sa lumang idea at natatambakan na ng mga panibagong idea na pasasaan ba't magiging panambak din. Sa mga meeting, pinagsasabay ko yung pakikinig at pag-i-email sa ibang tao para matapos yung iba kong task. At kapag tinanong na ng ka-meeting,
So Renz, what do you think about the idea? Can you do it?
I think you're cutting. Can you repeat the idea again? Ooh, relate ka, no? I think the problem here is that I tend to think that if I do things simultaneously, I can save time. But in reality, I waste more time. And the worst thing is, I also waste other people's time. And yung mga activities na sinasabi ko dito is yung mga contradicting na activities kapag ginawa mo ng sabay-sabay. At syempre, may mga bagay-bagay talaga tayo na pwede nating gawin ng sabay-sabay. Kagaya ng pakikinig ng music habang nag-workout at panonood ng series habang naghuhugas ng plato. Or not. But the point here is that the multitasking that I'm talking about here is doing 2 complex things at once. At hindi natin alam, baka may mga iba pa itong unwanted consequences that are more severe than just washing a cucumber instead of a plate. Sabi nga sa American Psychological Association, losing just a half second of time to task switching can make a life or death difference for a driver on a cell phone traveling at 30 miles per hour. During the time that the driver is not totally focused on driving the car, it can travel far enough to crash into an obstacle that might otherwise have been avoided. It might be dangerous if we let heavy multitasking to be a normal thing in our lives, especially kapag nagda-drive tayo, di ba? And I've also realized na I can't finish or accomplish bigger goals if I can't give my full attention to a single task at once. Because baka mabangga din ako sa isang obstacle dyan, di ba? And simply because bigger goals are composed of different single action items that I can only accomplish by giving my full attention to it. At dahil dyan, gumawa ako ng mga rules. Rule number 1. No multitasking. It's a myth. Walang taong makakagawa ng any 2 or more competing and unrelated tasks at once. Or pwede naman, pero sabi nga dun sa isang podcast na napakanig ko, you can do 1 thing well or 2 things poorly. Do you want to do things poorly? Or do you want to do things well? Your choice. Rule number 2. Give each task a schedule and stick to it. No overtime. The good thing about stopping kahit na gustong-gusto ko pang gawin yung isang bagay is that I usually feel excited to do it again on the next scheduled time or the next day. Instead of exhausting all my ideas, effort, energy, at one sitting, leading to burnout. Except kapag meron tayong urgent deadline, and of course, in this scenario, I really don't want to multitask, right? Rule number 3, rest in between tasks. If makatapos ako ng isang task, I make sure to rest. That's my reward to myself, just sitting there doing nothing even for 5 minutes. At pagkatapos ng araw, kahit nasa tingin ko I still have a lot of energy, I rest. And I usually do the least mind-exhausting task before going to bed to cool down my mind and make it ready for the next day. Of course, hindi naman tayo perfect. May mga araw talaga na ang hirap lang maging productive. Feel nyo ba? Parang normal naman yun sa lahat ng mga tao. But having a system like this makes me feel guided whenever I feel unmotivated to do things. And the closer I get to comply to these rules, the more things I accomplish. The more that I get to be effective and efficient with my time. Itong system na to ay gumagana sa akin. Minsan, o sabihin na nating madalas. It might work for you or it may not. But never ever force yourself to think that heavy-duty multitasking can contribute to your productivity. At kahit gaano pa natin kagustong maging efficient sa oras natin, it isn't the best solution. And the last piece of advice that I can give you is that a task with a good intention won't work with a bad system. So, sana meron ka natutunan o kung wala man, salamat na rin sa panonood. And let me know your thoughts in the comment section below if you have any other ideas on how you address this issue. I would really love to interact with you guys. And thank you for watching. At kung nagustuhan mo tong video na to, make sure to leave a thumbs up because YouTube does it magic kapag nilike mo yung video or nag-comment ka. You know, algorithm kind of thing. You know, magic. It would really help to grow this channel. So, thank you again. See you in the next video. Peace out.